So I talked to a founder today who's crushing it the wholesale side of things, but his direct-to-consumer brand was bleeding cash. Why? Because he kept creating and launching new collections, even when they weren't profitable. That's the blind spot most creative founders have. They get so close to the business that they can't see what's really slowing the growth. And the truth, getting to 7 figures isn't about working harder or launching more. It's about specific accelerators that determine whether you scale in 12 months or 4 years. So in this video, I'm gonna break down for you the 2-part framework and show you how top brands are using this right now to grow faster with less chaos. This is part 1 of the foundations. Number 1 is your audience. I used to have documents, and I still do, and actually we still give those documents out, that basically took people from a struggling avatar to a unique solution to a future-paced hero. Every single clothing brand must solve a problem. If they are not solving a problem, it's gonna be very difficult to sell. I've been teaching this for a very long time, and I think people are starting to finally get that they must solve a problem. Instead of using those 3 documents, I actually created this messaging apparel framework. It is all about trying to figure out what message can you serve and share with your audience, but you must know who your audience is. Help me understand who my audience is. It will walk you through the 3 stages I just spoke about. It's also going to give you some feedback here based off this, right? So your audience is not everyone. It's an identity they already feel. Identify the struggling avatar, who they are now, so their problem. What apparel is the perfect vehicle for this audience? Again, that's the apparel that you have created. How is it solving that problem? And then your unique solution, why you specifically, why your brand over somebody else's. You have to understand that. So it's going to ask you questions. You're going to give this GPT the answers to those questions. It's going to help you identify your audience. If we don't figure this out, nothing else in this video matters. And I promise you the accelerators that we're gonna talk about in part 2 make everything possible. However, without the foundations, it doesn't make sense. You would go through this, you would fill it out, you would share your information. It will help you understand how you're going to take somebody with a problem by offering your clothing as a solution and then life afterwards, okay? So that's the one audience here. The other thing we need to do is an offer, okay? And ironically, I created a GPT for this as well. This is called the Offer Optimizer. This is a spreadsheet that we used to have that brands were able to fill out and put information in to figure out what is actually going to be a profitable offer. To clarify, because we say this a lot inside of our walls, inside of here right now, but I don't think it's as clear on the internet. An offer is not a discount. It can be a discount, but the way that I look at it is what is the value that you can give to a customer, potential customer, that helps them or pushes them over the edge to make a purchase. This Offer Optimizer does that, okay? Help me design, right now we just went through Black Friday, so I still had that up here, just so you guys are clear. So the Black Friday here, and we'll do a different prompt, but help me create an irresistible offer. So irresistible that somebody who is my target audience, if they saw my offer, they would take action. It's actually what is needed to scale another part of this. I need these inputs. What is your average order value? What's your cost of goods? What are your growth assumptions? What are your cost per acquisition currently? Give this type of information in here. Basically what I said was, hey, assume these numbers because I want to share it in a YouTube video. So they're making all these assumptions for us, and I'll show you what it kind of looks like as far as a breakdown and a scenario here. So premium tees, price per tee, $60. Here we go. The bad offer, everyone runs, right? 25% off site-wide, hurts them. Irresistible offer, buy 3, get 1. Don't love that too much. What I also had to do was basically, if it's a good offer, give me a green light. If it's a yellow, kind of like a mid, give me the yellow, sorry. If it's not a good offer for me to use an X. So based off of my margins, 20% off site-wide should not do it. A good offer for me, 15% off of 150, gated. It's a good offer, but buy 3, get 1 free, good offer, right? You have to put in your own numbers for this. Obviously, these are just made up numbers, but you need to have that. So one audience, one offer, one clear message, okay? Your message should be very straightforward. So the framework for this is that we help who go from blank problem to outcome with mechanism, the way that you do this, clothing, so they can core benefit. Use that framework to help with this. Now I put this on here for a different brand. So we help women who hate adjusting their leggings go from uncomfortable, distracting workouts to confident, locked in training with sweat-proof leggings designed to stay put so they can focus on their workout and not their outfit. Plug and play for you. Figure out what your message is. Who are you going after? That avatar is so important. The next piece is traffic. So many people confuse organic and paid. They are the same thing. The only slight difference is that paid you spend money on, but it's content. And in 2026 and beyond, we are going to see this a lot more where content is content is content. There will not be ad content and there will not be organic content. It will just be content. And so you must do both. You must create good organic content to nurture the relationship, to show up, to add social proof, because social proof is the biggest lever that you can use to create trust, which then generates sales. So you must do organic and you must do paid. This fourth one of the foundation, number 4, you must have a winning product. It is very difficult in the next 12 months to get to 7 figures without a winning product. I don't care if it's a t-shirt, I don't care if it's a hat, I don't care if it's a jacket. Create content, organic and paid, and put that out there. Figure out what is your winning product. One of the accelerators is gonna make all of this make so much more sense, so I promise you it will make sense here in a second. But you must find a winning product. If you do not, you'll continue to jump, exactly like I talked about in the very beginning of this video, from product to collection to product to collection, and you are going to burn through your capital and eventually close those doors. I'm not saying this to be mean, I'm saying this because I don't want you to get to that position. This last one is very, very difficult. Most people absolutely ignore it. They believe that they're different, they believe they're a unicorn, they believe what I'm saying to them is real, but it doesn't apply to them. So if that's you, you've got some level of hubris going on, you can tackle the world and nobody else is like you, don't worry, Mr. Unicorn, I hear you. But this is the hardest part. Laser focus for 1 year. 12 months to get to 7 figures only happens on a straight line. Not zigzagging all over the place, not doing wholesale and direct to consumer, not doing men and women, not marketing to kids, men and women, not marketing as a streetwear brand who also sells a bunch of candles. Like, you can't do all of those things. You've got to pick one. This is the foundation here. So that's the framework needed, and I truly believe everyone who follows that framework can hit 7 figures. The difference between doing it in 12 months or 4 years is simple. It is the accelerators. That is the difference. But first, I wanted to say a quick hey, howdy, and hello. So my name is Aaron, and alongside my business partner and my team, we scale clothing brands. We create systems and processes so that you can hit your goals, whether that is to quit your job or to provide a better life for your family. If you found any value in this video so far, please hit that like and subscribe. It is free. And if you do this in the next 3 seconds, I will share with you my prediction for the NCAA football playoffs, who will win it. And honestly, I think it's going to be Georgia. This is before any games happen, FYI. All right, part 2, accelerators. This is the fun stuff. However, if you jump to this part of the video and you ignored the foundation, it's not going to work. The accelerators are the difference, and I don't think I've ever talked about this in a video. So the 4 accelerators, the difference between 12 months and 4 years. Number 1, speed of iteration. How fast you learn and adjust is huge. This is the number 1 accelerator. What it looks like in practice. Weekly creative testing, not monthly. Most people are like, oh, when my creative's working, I'll just keep plugging away at $20, $30, $50 a day. It's like, no, you need to be able to scale. The only way to scale is through creative. Creative does the targeting specifically on Meta, Facebook, and Instagram. You have got to come up with creative every single week. You're getting rid of low performers and ones that are not spending. Weekly creative testing, not monthly. You're also focused on rapid offer tweaks, okay, based off of data. You're using this offer optimizer, you're testing your offers, you're figuring out what works. You are killing the losers fast. What I mean by that is literally, if an ad is not spending or it is costing you money, you get rid of it. You're doubling down on what shows signal early. Signal, I'm just saying, hey, look, if it is working, put money behind it. Do not wait. Set up systems so that you're more predictable with your ads every single day. If it's 5% every single day, great, go up by 5%, but double down when you see something that is working, okay? Doesn't mean you actually double. I'm just saying do more of it. If you want access to figuring out who your audience is, just comment the word avatar down below and I'll send it over to you. If you want to figure out what offer is gonna be profitable for your business, just comment the word offer down below and I will send it over to you as well. Most brands don't fail, they just move way too slow. The good thing is for you, the market rewards speed, not perfection. We see this all the time. Accelerator number 2, capital deployment. You do not have to be rich to get to $1 million. But capital deployment is how aggressively you reinvest, because you cannot scale on vibes. I get this all the time, like, oh yeah, I just got good vibes off of this. It's like, what the heck does that even mean? This includes the willingness to spend through volatility, comfort with short-term inefficiency, and ordering inventory before the certainty. Reinvesting profit instead of paying yourself early. If you are looking to pay yourself early, it's going to be very difficult to get to 7 figures in 12 months because you have to reinvest. 7-figure brands don't protect cash, they deploy it. This doesn't mean reckless spending, it means disciplined aggression. There's a guy, I cannot remember his name, but he was just talking about these, like, entrepreneurs are not risky. They're really not. But everybody believes that they take so many risks. However, they have most of the information to make a calculated decision that looks like risk from the outside, but really they play it safe all the time because they know a game that most people don't, right? It means disciplined aggression. It means that you are focused on not reckless spending, or on the outside it looks like a reckless, but on the inside, because you know your numbers and you've moved so quickly, it's a no-brainer to bet on yourself. So the third accelerator is one that most founders ignore because it's hard. They don't want to do it, and it's easier to do other things and to focus on areas that don't really matter. But I'm going to share with you how to make the most out of the work you put in for this. But first, hold up one second. I want to say that if you are a clothing brand owner and you want a real person to review your brand and chat through strategy that has already been proven to work, you can schedule a free strategy call with us. Just check out the link in the description down below. There are obviously limited spots, but go do that right now. All right, so the third accelerator is distribution leverage. How much reach you get per dollar of effort. Okay, so paid ads alone rarely get you there fast anymore. Okay, getting to 7 figures is possible. You will need ads. You can do it without it, but very, very difficult, especially in 12 months. This accelerator includes user-generated content. You need multiple people, and you need velocity of this. You basically need a lot of people to create user-generated content. A lot is a very subjective term. Honestly, you could probably do it with 10, 15, 20 people. Doing TikTok Shop, you could have even more. But I'm more interested in the like die-hard relationships that you create, or somebody on your team creates, or a virtual assistant creates, so that the content creator knows who you are. I believe in the personal relationship. I believe in the knowing your brand mission and being aligned with your brand, not just some random person who creates content for you, but like a die-hard person you are going to take care of financially, who has buy-in from the brand. Creators, affiliates, ambassadors, all of them are great options for you to use to continue to get in front of more people that doesn't require you as much. I love organic content over here, feeding the paid. If organic is doing well, you feed that into paid. It works, it has worked for a very long time. Email and SMS, amplifying every single launch. Communicating. We suggest once you get to 1,000 people, 2 to 3 emails a week. If you got more than 4, 5, 6,000 emails, really looking at 3 to 4 emails a week. Segmentation, but speaking directly to the customer, potential customer, every single week. SMS, 1 to 2 a week. As soon as you get to a couple hundred. Use a tool like ManyChat. I got a link in the description for ManyChat, but for ManyChat, you really, really want to create good content that gets people on your email list. I think I got a whole other video on exactly how to use that, but you can use ManyChat. I think there's like a free month down below in the description. You can use that and you can create good content to have people comment, and then you DM them and message them and say, hey, hope you like this content. I hope it was helpful for you. I know you have a brand that's about working out, right? So you could create a brand that's working out, somebody who's getting into running, you give them a free running plan through ManyChat, and then obviously offer them the apparel that you sell for running. Okay, so it's very powerful to use something like ManyChat. If you've never heard of it, just go Google it, or like I said, check out the link in the description. It's very, very powerful. Amplify it, use it. This is not a video on ManyChat, but just a little insight. One thing that you must know, right, is that distribution multiplies traffic. The best brands build reach before they build efficiency. You will get efficient. The fourth accelerator, operational readiness. How well the brand holds under pressure. Growth breaks weak systems. And this includes really the fulfillment clarity. Customer service systems, what are you using? Inventory planning, are you using like a 3PL? Are you doing this out of your house? Are you doing this out of a garage? Do you have your own systems? Simple SKUs early make a lot of sense. You've got to have a system. Ops don't create growth, but they do determine how far the growth can go. If you want to put gas on the fire, then you have to go watch this video on using Instagram ads to scale your clothing brand right here next. All right, y'all have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. And P.S. make sure to subscribe.